So, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to emergency live program. It's just Five's reaction. I posted a video on YouTube last time about the categories of the game between Nigeria and Morocco. So people actually wanted to contribute. So we just want to do this live. So if you are, I didn't announce this live. If you are chance to join us, you can actually do that. Then, so I'm going to bring in, like, I have two guests here actually. I have Mr. Dagbada, my regular commentator here, my regular actually host, and also Idotun. We just want to dive into the competition and they want to react to the feature of the game, what the next level, and how to maintain this momentum. That's why. So I'm going to welcome Dagbada here. For Dagbada, thank you for joining.
Good evening, Smith. It's a
Yes.
happy Sunday for the Nigerian family, the nation as a whole. Joy has been brought to the nation. We're so glad after the result last night. A wonderful competition by the Super Falcons.
Yes, I also welcome from whether is joining from somewhere around the world. I also welcome my regular contributor to Idotun. Idotun is a football. I would say a diehard football fan, a Milan faithful, and also Nigerian football expert. So Idotun, thank you for joining.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Once again, congratulations to all Nigerians, both
Yes.
and diaspora. At least
Yes.
we got a cup after many years. Congratulations.
Yes, so thank you. And this cup is not just coming at a better time when we're even struggling for identity. We don't want to say what is going on in the country, but we will just want to thank God for this trophy. So, like, let me just start with Abada. Abada, we were on the phone for like 2 or 3 times, yesterday, and you are a technical person. You don't even add emotions to the game. You watch it as a fan and as a technical person. So, how do you feel at the end of the game? When you're telling me that this is what they would do, and before you know it, they scored it. You tell me that the goal score a third goal, and they scored the third goal. So,
Yeah.
what can you just? How do you feel at the end of the game?
Um, as a fan, I was very excited. I was very happy. Nothing beats when your country, where you're from,
Mm-hmm.
wins a tournament. Nothing beats that feeling. Um,
Yes.
from I was happy for the ladies because they fought. It's not
Yeah.
easy. It's
Yeah.
not easy when, especially in a final against the host country, when you are
Yes.
not just a goal down, 2 goals down, and then you
Yeah.
come back to win. Like not even like
Yes.
draw, you win. That's
Yes.
it's the mentality. It's a mentality shift.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
it was very easy for the girls to have given up at halftime. It
Yeah.
could have just
Yeah.
they could have come in, dragged on, and just they would have forfeited the match. But
Yeah.
immediately they came in the second half, you could see there was a shift in mentality. They knew
Yeah.
that we had
Yeah.
to fight for
Ah,
this. And it was a
yeah.
reminder, I'm sorry to Mr. Didot, it was a reminder of Liverpool AC Milan, 2005.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was 3-0, not 2-0.
Yeah, but it was a comeback in the final.
Mm-hmm.
And Smith, like when
Yes.
I called you, I don't think we spoke on the phone during the first half. When we went online, and I said
Yeah.
it. This was down to the coach. We
Yeah.
have technical. What was missing in that game in the first half yesterday was lack of technicality and calmness, lack of
Yeah.
pulsar. There's something in Spanish they call pulsar,
Yeah.
calmness on the ball.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
played two defensive midfielders who just wanted to quickly give out the ball, win the ball. But you
Mm-hmm.
could see immediately Jennifer Echegini came in. You could see the technicality and her calmness on the ball. And
Yeah.
he even allowed Esther was isolated up front. You
Mm-hmm.
could see she was isolated. There was nobody feeding her. There was no link between the midfield and herself.
Yeah.
And once Jennifer came in, they started switching it. She was dropping into the half space, and Jennifer was going into the nine, and they were switching it. You could see a bit of control.
Yeah.
Then Rashida went to the wing and started walking.
Yeah,
Rashida's best position is as a winger, and you saw
yeah,
it in that second half.
yeah. And he
You
actually
could
was doing
see, and you
in that.
walked, and
Yeah,
you could see that they could not exploit Alize again because
yeah.
Rashida will always help to double up.
The double up. Yeah. So thank you, Dabada. So everything was good. I just so towards the end of the game, at the end of the game, how did you also feel too quickly? So can
Yeah, thank you very much. You see, I was at a church picnic. I was doing barbecue, and I had my phone in my on one hand. You know, in fact, I was like, my mind was up here because I actually prayed and wanted the girls to win because of their hard work, because of their dedication. And even though they were not, permit me to use word, they were not well treated by the NFF or by the CAF. Look at what
hmm
Brazil posted, the hotel they gave them, and said that, and these girls, they went all out, you know, defeating two of their arch rivals in what we call it, South Africa and Zambia. And
hmm
now, when those two goals came in the first half, I felt bad. But when we got that, see, I'm not a fan of Justin Madugu, even though it
yeah,
was the girls that did that, but fine, we have to give it to the coach that was tactical discipline on the coach, where he had to
yeah,
bring in Jennifer Chekini, and Rashidat was able to help Michelle Alozie, and the game changed. Even before
yeah,
we got the penalty, we were piling pressure on them, you
yeah,
know. But when we got that penalty, someone said, with this one, we are going to equalize.
yeah,
And we equalized. Even when they gave them that penalty, gave them that penalty, I was scared. But once he was telling me that Shamaka would say that penalty. But
yeah,
fortunately for us, the referee
yeah,
called off the penalty,
yeah,
and the very short while Echegini, it's Esther and Echegini, they did the magic, and we
yeah.
won the game.
I was
So
in game.
kudos to the girls. I was
Yeah,
happy. I was very, very happy.
yeah, and you have to like give kudos to the coach too. I'm not a big fan of the coach, but I think he got the for him to bring those two guys up in 60th minute. I think he had got it right. So that, but let me just go to you. This is like a review tournament now. It's a review. Looking at this tournament, I say, oh, what are the positives from the Falcons? What are the positives? You can say, okay, oh, we went to this AFCON. And apart from winning the trophy, what are the positives you think we picked up from this AFCON?
Um, I think one of the positives we can pick from this tournament is we have a good squad. We have good players. When the likes of Oali and the likes of Australia decide to leave the team, they're
Mhm.
leaving it in good hands.
Who do you think can replace Ohale?
Ah, the main, I think like
Because Chimenyi
when
is already
yes,
in
when
the team.
when Oali leaves, I think they should bring back Ashiponta to as a left centre back and take the main to right centre back. Then I don't know qualities we now have at the left back, but I feel like that see, as a CB, you need to have that calmness, and that's one thing Wale also has. But there were
Mm,
sometimes she was fluffy, but you can see Ashley Plumter is so confident in herself. She
yeah,
has that confidence, she has that technicality. She's not flustered by anything you want to do.
yeah,
And
yeah,
when she joined the team, she started as a centre back.
yeah,
But because to be able to bring in the many and started playing as a left back. But I
yeah,
feel that our best is
yeah.
still from the centre back. So I
Okay,
feel like it will still be Ashley Plumper to replace her.
yeah, okay. And okay, so you think that we got good players, but who do you think? Okay, maybe probably I'll come back to you on that question. So I thought, what are the positives you think we can take from this tournament?
Yeah, thank you. The positive I can see is that I can see the handwork of Coach Randy Wardrum in the team.
Yeah.
You know, I can see the handwork of Coach Randy in the team. And like Deborah said, I would love if we can get probably if Nico Payne can come back because with that injury, I don't know if he can come back to a normal, form. But if he can come back, that means we add someone they can play left back, and if Fiat Imran can still be done back to the team. But in the absence of that, I see when I watched them in the competition, I was watching those new girls. Go and tell you that girl, Shakrat Isa, the one with the white band. That
Mm-hmm.
Shakrat Isa, that girl, if given a very good coach, will be a good replacement for Oale. Because she's calm. She's not rushing. She's taking her time, she's calm. Maybe we
I just sorry to say this, because most of our passes, most of our passes are wrong passes. So you know
yeah,
that.
no, see, yeah, I know. See, look what I said. I said if she can get a good coach,
Okay.
we all watched the main when she captain under 20. She was even the cause of the goal that sent them up, that sent them packing.
Mm-hmm.
Remember I told about the Bra Abiodun that this
Mm-hmm.
girl would be a good footballer if she gets the right hand. Look at where they are today. Look at where those girls are today. So that Shakira is if she can get a good team, probably if she can get a chance to move to Europe where they give her football education. I think she will pick. See, even Oale too was not that good when it comes to ball usage. Even we showed yesterday, Oale is a very good marker, she's strong. But using the ball, Oale is not that good. I've watched her a long time. She's not that good. So don't just say that because we don't have the coaches that can give those girls that education. Maybe if she can look, it's be like the way HWC plays now, it's not the way she played when she was in the Edo Queens. We won the CAF Champions League. Our game has improved. So what it is for education, I'm just saying that we've got the right coach. Now we have that girl that can even fit in. I think she's more comfortable. She's not that she's more comfortable than Shakira Oladipo. To me, it's more comfortable. But I see that these girls, I think with the right channel, with the right approach, they can do well. They can retain the cup at the next WAFCON and go on to do well at the World Cup if given the right approach from
Yeah.
our NFF.
Okay. Thank you on that. Let me just move on to individual players now. Some players are actually making their WAFCON debut. This is the first year. I think Esther Okoronkwo will made her WAFCON debut this year. I think Fashade Yamilusi made her WAFCON debut this year. Joe Echegiri made her AFCON debut this year. Out of the and Tosin Dimeyin make an
Yes.
AFCON debut this year.
Jamie Lucy,
I
Shade
don't
Jamie
look
Lucy too.
even Deborah
Abiodun, Fadi
Abiodun.
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 So I'm just talking about maybe probably the 6 players. Okay, Jamilusi, Joe Ishigiri, Esther Koronko, Tosin Dimeyin, and
Babajide Rinsola.
Abageri Sola. So
Zola Babajide.
um, which player out of the players I actually was mentioned here? Can you give me like 4 players out of the one I mentioned that will look back and say, I don't cement my position in this team. Despite making my
Um,
debut, come on, I'm part of this team now. And I think any day, anytime I'm starting, who do you think will hold themselves high like that?
First, Tosin Dimeri. Tosin she's a first choice center back in that team.
Yeah.
Jennifer Chegini, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, my most valuable player of the tournament,
Mm-hmm.
Esther Okoronkwo.
Zankoronko. Mm-hmm.
Then I'll say I'll say Jamie Lucy.
Oh, Jamirosi.
Jamie
Yeah.
Lucy. Because
Even the
because
and take a claim there.
because yeah, definitely because you said 4. And why I'll pick Jamie Lucy is you can see she's humble and
Yeah.
hungry.
Yes.
She see one thing people did not notice, I think people don't notice about her is how much she works for the team. She's
Mm-hmm.
relentless.
Yeah.
Relentless. Even when that girl is tired, she will keep running. And that's one thing I always, when I play football, that's what I'm always see. Like, you don't need to run the full sprint. Just
Mm-hmm.
a shadow marking can lead to a turnover, which will make you collect the ball. And that's part of things that I said Congo. If you could see, she and Eto Koronko, they forced Morocco to make that mistake and got the ball. So for me,
Yeah.
Jamie Lucy, because of her work rate and her
Yeah.
tenacity.
That's it. Okay. So that was let me go to I just it's gonna be a different question to you now. You know that Ibrahim Gusso, the NFL president, he made a speech this year that we want to be promoting our local players because we don't want all this foreign thing. He made that. It wasn't. I'm not the one that. It's not an accusation. It was live on YouTube, and I can send you the videos. I posted the video quite some times ago. Now I want to ask you a question. I don't know. Based on this WAFCON achievement, based on the success of the Jamilusis of this world, do you think that is justified? So that let's go local, or still we have to what do you think? Let me just put it to you.
Thank you very much for that question. Let me just put it this way. Are we looking at players playing on home soil, or the ones playing in Europe, or players raised abroad and players raised on home soil? Like I said
So
earlier
the
on,
players based on home soil that just moved to Europe, like Chukwu Adarapo and so on.
we can see football. Look at what I was talking about. That Shakira is a football education must start from the cradle. We can't bank on the ones raised at home. Fine, Esther Kroko was born in Nigeria, but she grew up in the US. So she has that football education right from the cradle. That's what I'm saying. See, what we call inborn is different from just learning it. You know, these guys, they grew up with it. These ones, they grow up with that. They grow up with that football education, so it's easier for them too. In as much as I rated the many Abiodun and Florence WC, you still see that in that they are still learning some basics. They are still learning some basics. Now look at all the square plays of the main. Can you compare the square plays to that of Michel Alose or that of Ashley Pronter? No, you can't.
No.
The main started learning it when she moved to Europe. But Alose and Pronter, they learned these things since they were kids. So one thing the man should understand is that it's now another thing I've been saying it that this is an avenue to bring back these children. Like Smith always say, you cannot choose where to be born. It's not your fault. You can't choose where to be born. So you can't blame your parents for giving birth to you in Afghanistan or in Sweden. You can't blame them.
Yeah.
You didn't choose where to be born. So that statement from Guzo to me was uncalled for and unprofessional. Even with the WC,
Okay.
the
So
one
I'm just saying that. Why doesn't
and
Yeah. So you think that we should look for a way to be my searchlight on both local and home base because and local and foreign born because of the success of also Esther Groko, Joey Jedile, and so on.
the main pen and co. The main, I mean, I don't say pen, plonter and co. So we have to look
Yeah.
at there's not be this disparity or this discrimination. Let us
Yeah.
look both ways. That's my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go to Tabata. Tabata, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me just go to you. So now AFCON actually was done and dusted, but looking at the team overall, which area, just one area, you think that the team will probably need more players, like the team will need more recruitment? Which area do you think the team will need more recruitment going forward?
I think I would say our wing because now I don't know. Ajibade now plays more as a midfielder, which I think as best position is still
Mm-hmm.
um from the flanks. But I think
Mm-hmm.
that you could see that if somebody like Esther Okoronkwo was playing more as a number 10, would have
Mm-hmm.
benefited more instead of
Yeah.
trying to play through the wings, trying to play as the center forward. Even at the start of the tournament, Ijam Lucy was not start. Ijam Lucy did not come until Zambia's game, which was the
Mm-hmm.
quarterfinals.
Yeah.
So I think that from our flanks, we need more quality.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. We need more quality. Yeah. Okay. So, I don't know, which area do you think that the team will need more recruitment?
I mean, I'm going to say it's the top nine. That striking role. Because to me, Iezo is a good hard worker, so like that. But I'm sorry, maybe I don't like her positioning. You know, since Oshuala has lost her mojo, probably due to age and tiredness, I think we need
Mhm.
a natural goal pusher. You know, we've never been dried of goal pusher in Falcon. Aside from
Yeah,
Papaso and Kocha, MSK, Akili and Co. But now we
yeah,
don't have that. We need to get back that back because I don't see Esther Okoronkwo as a striker. I don't see them. We like I said, Okoronkwo should be playing as number 10 or as number 8. We need a natural striker. Even though Olumonu is not giving us what we want, I'm not putting down our work rate. I love
yeah,
our work rate. But we need a goal pusher like Assisat of 6 years ago.
yeah,
That's what I think we need now.
yeah. So, and the good news is that Edna Imade, is actually what on our way. The Bayern League striker will
Yes.
probably be making the team very soon. So, a
Oh,
very
good.
very good player, and 24 years of age, still full of energy. I also think that the team will need more defenders too. The
Mm.
team needs winger. I agree with that because we don't have direct wingers. That much. Most of our wingers are inverted, or we don't really have direct wingers. So I just think that we need this. I don't want to be old school here, but someone like Morin Madu, is
Imagine.
it Morin Madu, and someone like is it Morin Madu? Sorry, yeah, is it Morin Madu? Yeah, he's number
Yeah,
7.
Morimadu was number 7.
7, yeah, Morin Madu.
And prime
Perpetual and culture.
Fagega.
Sorry, Stella Mbachu.
Stella
Yeah,
Bachu,
we need somebody like Stella Mbachu.
Stella
So
Bachu.
I just think that we need that traditional winger. Thank you, Stella Mbachu. Somebody like Stella winger that can, I can really, really zone opponent and everything. We all knew when they brought in Vicky Lopez today for Spain, the Pina, the two players,
Yes.
the way they ran England ragged, unfortunately, God said that this is England tournament. If you have watched England, sorry for that, from the beginning to the end. In fact, that Sweden game, you cannot explain it.
Yeah, Asmith, like I think for sorry we're diverting. See, I tell people I'm first a football fan before like I support any club. I've been following the women's tournament, especially England. And what helped England in this tournament was their subs,
So,
impact subs. That
so
was it.
I think that's one to help Nigeria.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
yes.
I was about to say it. I was about to say it. It helped Nigeria too. Impact subs. They have so much quality that their second team, if you bring them in, they will make an instant impact. Michel
Yeah,
Lega, especially see, I'm sorry, Arsenal women team won this competition for England
yeah,
because
yeah.
from the knockout stage, all of them, Chloe Kelly, Michel Agmayan, Gusso, once they come in, they make an instant impact,
It's just
and
tough,
England
yeah.
gets a goal. So
Yeah, it's
that's
going
it.
that they're champions of Europe too, so it even makes a
Yeah,
lot.
Arsenal women are champions of Europe.
Champions League. So, and it won against Barcelona. So it tells you
Yeah.
that the two teams are probably
Yeah, but like the Champions League final and this final was like same thing. England, Spain,
the
England, Spain.
same. So we have talked about where we need players now. I want to talk about my own.
So
See,
like also where we need players, something just crossed my mind now. We also need an understudy goalkeeper for Chiamaka.
yes,
You could see before us, we're using England as an example again. Before the tournament started, the coach of England, where I can't
I
remember her
think it
surname
was
now.
one goalkeeper like that before. Is it
Yes,
Emerson?
Marie Epps. Marie
Maria.
Epps. She was the
Yes,
former United's goalkeeper. She's now in PSG. And she said, I'm retired from international stage. It was so unexpected. They tried to persuade her and she said, no, I'm not going for this tournament. But because England already has a succession plan, and this girl that saved 3 penalties today, I can't remember, Amtin,
I'm doing her.
she was ready. She
Yeah,
was ready. So we need somebody that's going to be an understudy for Chiamaka. Chiamaka is not going to be there for forever.
forever.
Chiamaka will get to a stage where she's going to drop in form. We need
Marriage can call
somebody.
me. Marriage can call
Exactly.
me.
Yeah,
Hajj can call me.
Exactly. So we need somebody to be so that's another department. I believe we need somebody. Enough of Oluechi being going and be singing present. It's good, a
always.
motivator. Oluechi, sorry. Being a good motivator, we also need somebody to be that be an understudy for Chiamaka.
Even with due respect, Rachel Nwachukwu of National Muslims, she didn't even deserve to be going because throughout the game, I don't think she made the list. She didn't make this bench self. Rachel Nwachukwu. So I just think I agree with whether we need such a plan because where I think that we need emergency, and we say it here, is center back.
Center back, yeah.
Yes, I think we have to declare
I feel they can still be patched with Ashley Plumper. That's
if
my
you
opinion.
match with Ashley Plunter,
The
you'll
left
be
back will suffer.
you'll be forced to go and bring Nico Payne to play right back.
Mm.
Yes.
Please,
And take Michel Alozie to left back.
left back.
Or Imran.
This girl, Miracle Sani, I like her. Very good girl, fantastic personality. But she was part of the product of our under 17 and under 20. But she's not at the level of Akons.
No,
Mm.
not
She's
yet.
not
Not
there
yet.
yet. She good for the quiz, but she's not there yet. So I just think that at this stage, we might probably need someone, at least a strong central defender, as it's not as a planter. A strong central defender. I don't see. For me, I thought that comfort for Lorusho will grow
Follow is
fast.
better.
She should will go fast to be in this team. I thought I know there's one girl too. I don't know, maybe Tulin additional. I don't know, maybe
You
she's
know.
yeah, Tulin additional. I don't know, maybe
What
she's
of that
top 10.
girl? Osho Bukola that appeared the main.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe all these girls now, you never know. Football career for girls, you can just stop suddenly.
Mm.
Yes.
Do that. Look at what you said now about the Pepsi goalkeeper. Said, "Oh, I'm not playing again." They can just change their mind at any moment. It's not like men that go and persuade. No, when they change their mind, that is all.
Shit.
So I just think that we'll be trying to get underage goalkeepers, but I think that we need a reserve goalkeeper. We also need someone that can come in that central defense. In my own opinion, too, I think Ushebe and Abiodun good in that midfield with
Yes.
the presence of Animato and I think we need a winger and a striker. I think when you get 4 new players to this team, I think this team can show compete actually further. So now there have been
Can I just chip in something? Can I just do
quickly.
something?
I don't want us to be
I think that's of striker with the quick coming of Imade.
Edna.
Edna has been a bit has been settled. But if you look at this competition very well, I'm telling you, I am also of the opinion that we need an urgent replacement for Osinachi or Ale
yeah, that's
because
what yeah.
we need it because Oyale was not this competition. She
The way it
was not
was.
Oyale we used to know. She has
Mm-hmm.
dropped, but probably because of age.
Age. Because of age. And you look at it now. If you don't know, Sachi has been playing for Nigeria for like almost 12 or 13 years.
Yes.
So long time,
She,
before
she's
Panos
she's one. I saw. I think I saw earlier today that herself and Francis Odega have won 5 WAFCONs. They are one
AFCONs.
half
Yeah,
of.
half of this thing. That is
She's
fantastic.
34 years. Oyale is 34 years.
Yeah. And guys, please like the video. It's not as unusual Friday night, but you guys are not liking the video. You just enjoy our conversation. You're not liking the video. Like the video, guys. So let me just quickly move on. There's been a lot of because a lot of things too, talking about some players that should look for a way to also leave the team. I'm of the opinion that you leave when the ovation is loudest. And some players reminds me that left the stage when the ovation was loudest. One, in my opinion, I think JJ Okocha left in 2006.
Yeah.
He didn't play again. It's not as if we were not forcing him. For me, I think Mikel Obi left.
Because I'm sure
And
that when the two left when the
left.
ovation was loudest.
Yes. I was thinking that Victor Moses too left
Yes.
when the ovation was loud.
See, he was at its loudest. That's when
Loud
Victor Moses left.
left. So now people have been talking about replacement. You talk about Oshuala. See, the issue is this: Oshuala still play for BFC, and BFC plays in the MLS. Very competitive. I won't lie to you. When I was doing my preview, I mentioned that the coach should try and use her as an impact sub because I still believe that quality is permanent, class is permanent.
Smith,
So,
I agree with you. I agree with you.
what do you think? For example, now there are 3 players in question here: Toshiko Olui, Francisca
So,
Odega, and that's Oshuala. Out of the 3 players, who do you think should stay in this team? Who do you think you should look for? Let me just do that.
honestly, I'll be honest with you. See, I don't understand when people say that oh, Asisat is done. She should retire. You cannot buy Oshuala's experience.
Mm-hmm,
Oshuala's quality is still top,
mm-hmm,
top. Because she has lost people tend to forget that as you grow older, there are certain things that decline, especially in sports.
mm-hmm,
Except a few people. Oshoala
mm-hmm,
has lost that burst of pace we used to
mm-hmm,
have. So it
mm-hmm,
is natural that some things she used to do then, she cannot do it again.
mm-hmm.
But we still need that experience in that. See, Oshoala is still a fear factor in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
When Asisat came in yesterday, you could see those defenders became G3.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I agree with you.
Yes. Yes.
They were G3. And we need experience. She's been to different tournaments.
Mm-hmm,
Asisat has played at the highest level. She's one of our most technical players. Let's be honest with ourselves. She's
mm-hmm,
one of our most technical players. She's one of our most experienced. So, in my opinion, I don't think Asisat should be leaving the team yet. We
mm,
should be keeping Asisat. Even if
Yes.
she's not going to. I remember that time, Kanu. Kanu was not playing all the games, but
mm-hmm,
Kanu will come inside and make impact.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
We should
Yeah.
make Oshola our impact player now.
Mm-hmm,
Let us start mentoring the younger girls, the Ijami Lucy's, the Demayens, Deborah Biodun. We still need her in the camp. Even Rashidat is a very great captain, but there's instances that he would need Sisat's wisdom on how to settle some things, how to go about some things. So I feel that we should keep only Sisat. So as a beauty queen, our beauty queen can go, our praise worship leader can also go.
I don't know. Would you think you agree with him that Oshuala be the
I agree. So, I agree with Dagbada. See, a lot of people they only watch Isaac national team.
Sorry,
I will
hold on.
tell
I don't
you,
know. Let me just say that. Charles Nwako, I don't know if you are listening to us. Edna Imade is on the verge of playing for Nigeria. If you are listening to us, it's on the verge of playing for Nigeria. Continue, I don't know.
yeah. I think we still need to keep Aziza till we get the Image or other strikers to get the form. We still need to keep Aziza national team. I watched some of our matches for BFC. I watched BFC here, and I see go and ask. She has. I watched like 4 matches where she scored and gave about 3 assists in a match that they won to Kundanaji, that Zambian girl.
Mm-hmm,
Isaac is still vital. Like Kevin just said, maybe with age on her side, that agility might not still be there, but
yes.
it's a fair factor. Look at her runs. Even I said it, if Echegini had missed that ball and the ball should go past the defender with the Echegini, Isaac will tap it in. Go and watch
Yeah.
I play. Isaac was just almost behind Echegini. Our
Yeah.
position is right. So, like I said, we can't buy experience. She's still there, and she's still playing in one of the most competitive leagues in the world.
It was.
You know, that's why I
Yeah.
say I'm also of the opinion that assistants should still be kept in the team, at least to give experience to groom the young players. So
Yeah,
that I agree with Dagbada on that.
yeah. Okay, I thought I'm going to stick with you before I go to the other again. There's this popular adage where we come from. I'm going to say it in our language and now interpret it. Say that what you are looking for in Shokoto might be in your Shokoto. Have you ever heard about, the adage you're talking about that?
Yes.
So, I don't know. There's a player in the MLS called Shiamaka Okechukwu that moved from Nigeria called Chiamaka Okechukwu. Do you think that girl too is close to this team? Like, do you think that she can do anything or she's still in time?
She's still in time. She's still in time. I was at one place play for the underage. I
Yeah.
do underage.
But
I
she's been
love
doing
around.
I saw one of her game in America. She did so well.
Yes, see, Smith, we can't say because she did so well in one match and something like that. We need
Mhm.
to give her time to build herself. Don't let us rush the young girl. I'm of that clause thoughts that do not rush a player. Let them mature to come to the team. We didn't rush Osimhen. Look at Osimhen today. Do not rush this girl. Let us cement place the team. Let's see where she goes. Then by then we can bring her to the national team. If she's informed, I imagine is informed. I like these two girls. Then we can already tell our star girl as is that to take a bow. I think
Mhm.
for now, Shiamaka we should please do not rush her. I'm not saying she should be invited. She can be invited for all those friendlies, but not for proper competition. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So let us. She's a prospect. She's a very good prospect.
Yeah.
I'm praying for that. Now that she's in the US, she's a very good prospect. Let us give her a little time. I'm sure she'll come good when the time
Yeah.
comes. Thank you.
Yeah. So that was that to you now. You know that you have followed the WAFCON and the Euros very closely. And who are you not to follow Euros when your team is properly represented? The
Yeah.
Spanish players coming
So
on one
yeah, we are Marina plays for Spain, and we have about 6 ladies that play for England. So
England. So yeah. So why wouldn't you monitor them?
yeah,
You
and
know,
also when we played Sweden, two Blackstenius plays for Sweden.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yes, for
for
Sweden too.
yeah.
So this is not a new level for Nigeria. Let's be honest ourselves.
Mm.
I don't know. We have been here 10 times,
So
Been there, done that.
run that
that's it.
before. It's not a new level. What makes this one extra special is because we lost the last one in a very difficult circumstances. Now, I want to ask you that, brother. Africa is never the yardstick to measure how good super runs are. Let's be honest.
Mm.
You can testify to that. It's not the
Yep.
yardstick to
Yes,
know
yes.
how we are, how good we are. I remember those nights in 1999 in America when we watching football in night before they just call Nigeria.
They used to give us 5, 6,
Yeah,
7.
exactly.
Now,
They
don't
will
take it
don't
out.
score us. They don't score us. But I want to ask you that, brother. The last World Cup, we all the 3 countries, I think 3 or 4 countries actually qualified. No, I think Zambia did not progress. Nigeria,
Mm.
Morocco, South Africa progressed to the second round. All of the team crashed out in the round of 16. I want to ask you, Morocco finished fourth in the last World Cup for men. If based on what you saw in this outcome, how far is an African team to be we probably on the podium on the world stage?
I'd say the closest is still Nigeria because we
Hmm.
have tremendous quality.
Yeah.
But what is lacking on our end that I feel Morocco had an edge over us to a certain extent yesterday, not even to a large extent, was the technical quality.
Hmm.
We lack technical quality from the bench.
Hmm.
And,
Yeah.
I'm saying now in terms of manager, in terms
Hmm.
of being able to not just a first 11, being able to switch. Oh, are we
Hmm.
switching from a man-to-man press?
Yeah.
So it's like Grant Football posted something, it was saying, oh, football is now all about data.
Hmm.
tech has entered football, football has entered tech. It has evolved.
Yeah.
So we need people that are up there especially on the sideline, that's
Mm-hmm.
technically astute to
Mm-hmm.
know when to switch a game, to know, okay, this player suits this particular system, this player suits this particular opponent.
Mm-hmm.
Other countries don't have that superiority in quality that we have.
Mm-hmm.
Why we won that game yesterday was not because we were tactically better,
Mm-hmm.
was because we have better players, better quality.
Mm-hmm.
And let's be honest with ourselves, we are still the closest to getting to the podium.
Mm-hmm.
If we have good organization, dedication to the craft from the
Mm-hmm.
management, and
Mm-hmm.
good technical quality.
Yeah. Okay.
The
Let me ask
likes
you.
of the okay,
So, I want to ask you a
go
question. Where will Nigeria finish in the Euros?
in a Euros, we would get to the quarterfinals at least. That's the barest minimum.
Okay.
Let me say
Out of the
with
out of, out of the four semi-finalists in these Euros, which country do you think Nigeria can beat?
I think we can beat Italy.
I think so too. I think Italy.
England, you see, England, Spain, and Spain played. Who did Spain play in that semi-final game? Spain played Germany. The three of
Germany.
them will beat us.
Mm-hmm.
But you see, Italy, we can beat Italy.
Okay, basically. Okay. So let me ask a question to the to I don't know how far are we to being on the
Sorry,
podium?
Smith, let me something. I saw a comment say
Yeah.
give the coaches flowers. I'm not disagreeing with you that the coach did not guess. The coach got the substitutions right. But I'm sorry to say we were tactically poor yesterday. I don't know if Smith Lai and Adedoton will agree with me. We were tactically poor. We just had technical superiority in terms of better players. That's it. If our players were at the same quality as Morocco, Morocco wins that game yesterday.
Yeah. So I don't know. Do you how far
Okay.
are we to finish on the podium, and where do you think Nigeria will finish if Nigeria play these Euros?
See, I think our women are just like our men. Look at the last World Cup. We narrowly lost to England on penalties.
Mm-hmm.
We did very
Which
well
are the
last World Cup.
champions of Europe
Yes,
now.
yeah, we did very well last. We did very well. So I, at this Euros, see with the projects that Wydron was building then until now, like I said, if they give them all the necessary tools to work with, I mean, I can't rule out the semis I can't rule out the semis because I watched some of the highlights of these Europeans. To me, even the host country, Switzerland, will beat them anyhow. All
Mm-hmm.
those countries, Iceland will beat them anyhow. Italy will beat them anyhow. I'm still telling you, if we still meet England again today, the match will still be tense. There will not be nobody will win on a regular 90 minutes. It should go into penalty. Again, Nigeria and England. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you get to Nigeria, England. That's it. So to answer your question, if we keep the momentum like this, and we give the team the necessary tools to work with, I think next World Cup we might get to the quarter. We might maybe no medals,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll get to a respectable positions. Speak,
Yeah.
remember, we used to beat us 8-0, 8-0, 8-0,
Yeah.
which used to be people 15-0. Now,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen no more. No more. But I foresee if we don't do the needful, I foresee the Moroccans, going ahead of us
Catching
because
up and going
they are
ahead. I
getting
agree.
they are getting most of their players. Most of their players were born in France and in Spain, so they are coming all over the world to get their best. When people
Mm-hmm.
are not looking outward to get the best players, we are saying no. We don't want to get foreign born. Want to no. If we continue with these shenanigans by our NFL president, I think Morocco, South Africa, they go ahead of us. And
Yeah.
before we catch up, we'll be like spy bulls
Yeah.
trying to catch up all the teams we beat. Thank you.
Yeah. And there is there is this comment, and we're going to address it. But I'm going to give like a 5 minutes to, because you have not been here for a while, and they have been back and forth on like a transfer news. I'll give you 5 minutes to talk about it towards the end about about the transfer, the merry-go-round of strikers in Europe. Just 5 minutes towards the end of the show. But I want to talk about the coach of Spain. He was in charge. It's the coach of Morocco.
He was in charge. It was coach of Spain.
Yeah. What can you say about his comments? That he said that
He was the
Nigeria.
referee. He was that was abysmal, and they was just looking for be excuses. I believe that the referee had a very good game. I even think there were sometimes the referee was, because it was the host nation, and give there were some cards he should have given Morocco, but he let it slide. And even in fact, you could see it was out of fear. She quickly pointed to the penalty spot when she saw that foul, when she saw the handball. Give, for instance, the penalty that we eventually got. They said it was a goal kick, if you remember. They did not say it was a corner. They said it was a goal kick.
Yeah.
When you clearly, so you could see there was a slight trying to give Morocco the advantage and all of that. So there was nothing was on Nigeria's side yesterday in terms of officiating. It was there were throw-ins that there was one ball that was clear, open eye like this. That was Plumter played it on that league, and they said it was Morocco's throwing. So there was
Yeah.
he was just making
Well,
excuses.
went from Morocco side.
Yes,
So
50-50 was
he went further to say that Morocco, Zambia is the only team that are better at the same level with Morocco. So Zambia will beat 5-0. Do you think that it's just that's how users just react and he's reacting badly?
he was just yapping. He was yapping. He was yapping. He was
Yeah.
yapping.
So I just
Smith, like, if NFF approach him tomorrow, he'll say Nigeria was the best in the tournament. I can
yes,
promise you that.
I know. I just want your comment on that quickly on the Moroccan coach.
There always be an excuse. There always be an excuse because probably maybe he told them that, oh, I've coached Spain and this and that. Now I'll give you the WAFCON. But because he lost the WAFCON, that was just a that was an excuse. We put they put Falcons and Moroccan team on pedestrian all over the world. Nobody will pick Morocco ahead of Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Not Morocco ahead of Nigeria. We have been doing it for the time past. So
Yeah,
I think the young man was just trying to, damage control, I would say. Damage control, I would say. So to me,
yeah,
I don't buy his statements. To what I heard, I was like, man, it's not my a coach will look for an excuse. But
yeah,
kudos to him. I could see his handwork on the Moroccans. They
yeah,
played better than the way they used to play in the
yeah.
past competitions. I
Let me
could
ask
see.
you, let me ask you, George Vidal is the name of the coach. Do you think that what Moroccans are saying now that you sack him?
They have
Do
been
you think
they have
that
been emo- they have been emotional because
you see
they
that
believe, oh,
he only played one good game in this AFCON
mm.
against Mali.
I didn't watch a lot of Moroccan games, so I cannot
I
really
did.
say.
Yeah.
I did watch most of their highlights. See, I'll see. I don't know. I wouldn't know. Maybe Moroccans were just being sentimental, probably because look at what maybe we are just being sentimental, probably because of the
So like, give
former
me a minute,
coach.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right.
Probably because their former coach. They're like, oh, why do we have
Mm-hmm.
to drop our own person to go and
Yeah.
get this one? Now, even what our own coach did is what Gacho has done. The coach prepared for got to the final. Not to
Mm-hmm.
go to the final.
Yeah.
So I think Moroccans are just being emotional.
Yeah.
But I could see, like I said, I can see the handwork of Vida in this team. That if given the chance, to continue to stick at this team, I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure they will go further than the next AFCON. If you don't be careful, they might win. Now I said it that the way they are going, they are going to to jump over us. Give
Wow.
us your Vida and see what we'll do.
Yeah. Well,
They
we'll
don't
share.
they don't have the players. They don't have the players to do the job. We
Yeah.
have all the players to do the job. So
Yeah.
they should not just do that to the coach. I think the
Yeah.
young man did well. Thank you.
Yeah. So before just this comment before the join back, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, the Burkina Faso of this world, they are coming together that this WAFCON, that CAF should extend it from 12 to 16 teams. Do you think that that's expansion can water down the quality of this WAFCON, or do you think that it makes sense?
I would say it makes sense. I would say it makes sense. Look at our qualifiers. Even I was our qualifier against is it Ethiopia? Even though we beat them.
No, you look
I
like
was
also
our
Olympic qualifier.
qualifiers. Okay, I'm just saying our match against Ethiopia. Also we beat them. You can see that countries are to beat 10-0, 15-0, 7-0. They will no longer be there like that. It means they are growing. As we cannot rule out even the Cameroonians women. We can't rule them out. Because on that zone, most times they will pair us with Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon. And it is really it has been projected that out of those three, Nigeria will always, qualify. Meaning you are driving others or shooting the talent. See, if we add Cameroon in this competition, that every time they see that Cameroon will are beating Morocco.
Yes.
Because,
Or
yes,
even Ivory Coast.
yeah, because I've been saying it that I'm sorry to say this. The West Africa is being West Africa has been subjected to a lot of discussion by CAF. Because we run the football of Africa, apart from the North Africans, all those Botswana, all those Malawi, all those Swaziland, they are not supposed to be competitions. They are the one watching the competitions. Give West African teams, Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, Senegal, even allow this Cameroon, Central Africa, and West Africa, bring them on. They will not see. They will bring out the best of African female football. Trust me. And that's why I support them. It should be increased to 16. Then we can see more. It should be increased to 16. Thank you.
Do you think that if they increase the slots from the teams from 12 to 16, do you think it's going to water down the quality of the competition?
I think if he did not water down for the men's game, I don't think it's watered down for the women's game too. The quality, there's a closeness now in quality in terms of also the women's football. So I feel like if they are pushing for it, that means they are ready for it. And then if they come and they disappoint, we know that they are not ready for it. But I think that they should increase it if they can do it for the men. Because, give for instance, nobody expected Equatorial Guinea to have that very good performance in the group stage and get to round of 16. So I believe that they should. There's a justification for it.
Okay. So, as we wrap it up, let's look forward to their next engagement. The next engagement for the Falcons is a trip to Cotonou to go and play Benin Republic in October.
The champions are coming to. The champions are going to Benin.
Benin Republic to play against Benin Republic. Do you think that I don't know? Do you think that the Benin Republic should not know this match?
I would love to say that it's not honor the match, but I think they will honor the match because I see us not inviting our regulars because this will be an avenue for Guzo-led NFL to say, okay, at least it's just been let's bring our home base players to play the match. Because they have message. Because I'm telling you, I foresee that happening, Smith. I foresee that happening. It's just been now. We don't need to invite all these star players. Let us be the ones that are playing at home. And probably will say, okay, let's invite the ones that just traveled to come and play the match. It's just been. And if they do that, we might put ourselves in a difficult situation because if we lose or draw, that's when the not like we now we now be looking for a way to bring our best players, our foreign base, come on, to come and execute the match. As we like remember what the road to Alada 96, that's happened when played Zimbabwe. Before
Mm-hmm.
now brought on JJ Okosha, Unwako Kano and Co. to go and play the school that's Battle of Mombasa in Kenya
Mm-hmm.
that won them
Mm-hmm.
3-0. So we should not put the guests in a very tight situation. Invite the best, both for
The
foreign
best.
and local team. Thank you.
Yeah. So that was that. But against Nigeria, I know that but they have been doing a very good job getting some Nigerian-born players to play for them. Recruiting them from is it FC Rubo? I don't know, allegedly. Trying to get them. We were
And
hearing
they say
Olanipe.
they will give them passports.
Yes, they say Olanipe. When you hear Olanipe, Omolola, you be watching. It's not Omolola with double L. Okay,
Smith,
okay.
No,
They
like
will
they are from
say,
Ajaxe now. Ajaxe is Yoruba, but they are
yeah.
part of it.
Smith, like I'll say one thing: if you have the quality and you are the cream de la cream, you make it to
Mhm.
the Super Falcons. But
Yeah,
the low tier quality of talent will always go to the Benin Republic. So there will
yes,
always be a difference.
yeah.
And that's it.
But
And
the
I was
issue,
going to say,
yeah, continue.
I saw that Esther Okoronkwo and Michelle Alozie returned back to their clubs. Probably the clubs, you can see that Esther is so important for a club. I saw the videos they did to wish her all the best for the final. And like the coach was even saying that they are all Nigerian fans right now. And it's so you can see, I wish they were going to be with the team to get to Nigeria and get all the congratulation messages. But wishing Michelle Alozie from us at Ghana Football, wishing Michelle Alozie and Esther Okoronkwo all the best in their club football. They really did the nation proud, and we wish
They're
them
back.
the best for the rest of their
They're come
season.
back.
Yes, they
They're come
are.
back.
If you see, I saw Mitchell's Snapchat earlier this afternoon. Both of them have flown back. They have flown back to the States and Canada
Uh-uh.
respectively. They have flown back. They flew
Which
back
to me,
this.
which to me is wrong. Which to me is wrong from on the part of NFF. Take the guests to Nigeria, let them get their own national honor too, and their
But
reward.
if
And they go back.
sorry, I tend to disagree with some of the things. Though I'm hearing that there's going to be like a open roof
Yes, I saw
movement
it,
from.
but Michel Alozie and Esther Okoronkwo have flown back. Like Lewis my Snapchat.
Mm-mm.
They have flown back. Both of
So,
them.
so that is for me. I don't think it's fine. I think I think they'll have been have the chance to I don't know.
See
I
them?
think
Can we see? This is them
yeah.
at the airport.
Uh-uh.
Both of them at the airport. Saying family came up to them saying that, see, we're leaving each other.
Yeah. Uh-uh. Nah. I don't know. Do you think that that is not good?
That, like I said, that is very wrong.
See Esther Okoronkwo in the plane.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
That
She
is
has, she has returned back. So, seems like
that is very
we
that.
see. I understand where you're coming from.
We should be we should not hide away from saying the truth, the facts. This is very, very disrespectful to Nigeria. This is very disrespectful. I love the two of them. And I'm going to blame the NFF because NFF president was there. It's like, oh no, everybody, we need to go from here to Nigeria. Take to go to Nigeria. But
Mr.
they need.
Edotun, Mr. Edotun, is you also have to look at it from the angle of it is rub my back, I rub your back. If they have, I don't know how deep their season is in. If they, um, if as a club we are fighting for the league and we have very important matches and these are important players, you have to also look at it because next time if Nigeria has an important match, I need them early. Nigeria will be able to say, but we release them early for you when they're supposed to have gone for celebration. So these things are negotiations. I understand where you're coming from, but you also have to look at the national team is very important. Celebrating them is very important. But also you have to look at the club side angle too.
I just
I
do you
need to
remember
get to Nigeria first.
I just do you remember that Finidi George wasn't allowed to come to Nigeria for the 1994 AFCON triumph.
Yes.
That was what led to his fight with Luis Vanga. They didn't allow him to come. They asked him to come to Holland straight away.
The only time I see clubs go to pick players is if they lose either the semi-final or anything. But if they win the final, it is right for the team, for all the players to get to their country before they leave. That's what
Maybe,
called United.
maybe they don't want to pay their flight from Lagos.
No, it doesn't. See, the thing is, then NFL should be able to give them their return tickets back to their country.
No,
Their
I
country
think
where
they
they play
can
their place.
private jet to go and pick them up.
That can be done. Pick these girls. Let's get see. This is if it's coming from the girls, or it's coming from their clubs, or it's coming from the NFL president. It is very, very disrespectful. See,
Mm-hmm.
everyone knows I'm not a fan of the current regime, but I'm a fan of good of Nigeria. This
Mm-hmm.
is football. They all should go there. Even if they give you MON, if you like, reject it. But you have to go to that, come back to Nigeria as a unit. Then maybe after one day, you can go back to your different
Mr. Elios,
countries.
I have a question for you. If Chukwueze right now he has been the best player for AC Milan. He's been banging goals. The Nations Cup just finished. Nigeria won it. And today's Tuesday. You have Champions League final and he's your best player. What would you expect AC Milan to do? To say he should stay for celebration? We also have to look at it from different angles.
Dabada, Dabada.
Wait, Mr. Liloto, I understand what you're saying. Oh, Nigeria has value. But I'm sorry to say, if these girls got injured in this tournament, we both know Nigeria will not foot the bills.
I know. I heard Gasparini say that he prayed that when we were playing against South Africa, he was praying that Nigeria should lose the match, that South Africa should win. Not because he wanted South Africa to win in quotes, but
But
because
because he
he
wanted
wanted
Lukman X,
Lukman back. And even if Nigeria had gone on to win the AFCON, no team will stop Lukman from joining the team. The other thing is just they played yesterday, so Saturday, they played on Saturday. Move the team back to Abuja today. Let the president or whoever is in charge address them. Then probably on Monday morning or that's Sunday night, everybody, whoever wants to go, everybody can go back. See, there's no way they played yesterday. They don't have any match today. There's no way an Esther Koroko or what's the name, Michelle say we play any match they have today. They cannot play today.
But
And
the
then,
earlier, I just let us only get this thing. The earlier the earlier they get it back, the earlier they get it back, get them back. The earlier they actually would start recovery. See, I have my very good supporter here, Sisi Ogo. Came up. Thank you, Sisi Ogo.
Step Monique, I've shown you video
Thank you,
evidence,
Sisi Ogo.
and you're still saying they are in Morocco. This is from Snapchat that was uploaded this afternoon.
you know,
Right.
Oh, thank you. Shout out to Sisi Ogo. Thank you, Sisi Ogo, for your love. So as we move forward, let's just say something. I saw the AFCON draws, the next AFCON draws quickly, and we are going to be in the final stage. Look at you saying now. So it's Angola against Malawi. That means that one of the two teams will go to the next AFCON.
Mm.
For me, I think is it Shuanwenga they call them? Shuanwenga sisters. Like, is it the girl that play for PSG?
Shawinga.
Shuanwenga, yeah. I think, against Angola, maybe probably my actually will be going. But the one thing is that DR Congo played against Africa. The two of them played in this year's WAFCON. So that means that one of them will be missing out. Tanzania against Ethiopia, Namibia against Zambia, Burkina Faso against Togo, Algeria against Cameroon. Can you see the girl I played here against Cameroon didn't qualify? And also Egypt against Ghana, which I think that Ghana will qualify because based on Egypt is not that. Kenya against Gambia, Benin against Nigeria, Cape Verde against Mali, Senegal against Ivory Coast again. I just want to say something that West Africa, we need to, because Senegal against Ivory Coast. That means one of them will qualify. And that will be something. I think I agree with you that they should add 4 extra slots. So this tournament, so that at the end of the day, it can actually it can be able to actually work for us. Let me just take some quick comments. Say that to Dawada, So that the players, I think some players still have matches, so it's not disrespectful. So they have club matches. That is from TC Gogo. So I know that you know that, but the issue is this: you don't know what is going on between the NFF and those clubs. So that's the reason why you cannot really say anything on it, because I just think that if the NFF are too strong with it, I just think that they'll be able to, But for me, I think
Which NFF? I blame the NFF. I blame
yeah,
NFF. But
yes.
I blame NFF because the NFF is not strong. I blame
Mm-hmm.
NFF for it.
Uh-huh. So then the player say what matches is above coming to the what matches is above coming to the country. This Esther has a match on Saturday. Hmm? Okay, maybe
They
probably
play yesterday now. They play yesterday, Saturday. Their next match
yes.
is next Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
If she leaves Nigeria on Monday, she get
Mm-hmm.
back to her play base. They say
But
like 4 days to relax, to recoup.
yeah, but have you ever seen that sometimes they can become stranded sometimes too if you know
If
just
Nigeria happens to them.
if they yeah. So forget about the video calls that you are saying, we do what is necessary for you. We do what is necessary for you. If they come and the whole thing, I don't want to mention them more, but it's not a video call. If they come back and Nigeria put the nice result, it's good for those that come to Nigeria for holiday. When they come to Nigeria for
May
holiday,
you see that majority of other players, especially the ones that play in Europe, they are in off season. So
mhm,
they'll take time to still get time off and all of that. But
yes,
people that are still in within the season,
yes,
and I think also on the part of the NFF, it's also good to keep a good relationship with the club. No matter how much you want to stand your ground, if the
mhm,
club are pleading that please let them come directly,
yes,
there's no much leverage you can have. You also have to think about the club too. So that, you see, between the clubs and the country, you also have to keep that good relationship no matter what.
yeah. So yeah, I agree with that, and I want to make this play again. I made the previous video. Please don't change the money to naira.
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. So like I saw,
Because
I s-
it's
I
when
saw
they change the
Sasu's
naira.
tweet.
That's where.
I saw Sasu's tweet earlier today saying the NFF wants to pay the players, telling them they want to pay their, I think maybe their per diem that they were supposed to pay in the during the tournament to them in Naira, that they
Mhm,
should not do that. They are meant to pay it in dollars and they should pay it to those ladies in dollars. Please,
mhm,
NFF, no hanky panky, no hanky panky. These
mhm.
ladies have done us proud. No hanky panky. Do
Because
what is right by them.
you know what? Under Genetro, they gave him 50 million naira with a, to go and be changing 50 million naira. So you start going from one pillar to post to change it to pounds to return back to Europe. The agreement is not in, was it in naira? The agreement was in actually what was in euros or dollars. Paying that amount that was acceptable. Because I don't know, you can bear me witness. Sometimes they will pay the foreign based player more than the home based players.
Yes.
They will just say, okay, Shakira, take this 5 million. And 5 million sometimes is big.
It's big to an best player.
Yeah, they just give them 3 to 3K. So, in my own opinion, please and please, just for the integrity of all these things, please change it to, don't say that we were owing Randy Wardrum. Let's go and pay Randy Wardrum's money from this. See, no, 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 no. Give these girls what they deserve. Let them get what they deserve, and that's the most important thing. I just believe that it should not linger, because I'm hearing that before September, CAF already deposit the amount of money to NFF. So before this girl resume for the October game, make sure that the money don't day their account. Make sure the money is already in their account. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be so sad that we get all this money, they will say that this thing. Because the way it is now, there are some people that went to Morocco that are not even doing anything.
Hmm.
Yes, so
It's when player is injured, they'll be running. Then there's no job.
Some of them have to say thank you, Jesus. They rubber
Eh,
band. They roll on the floor.
so,
Roll on the floor.
so, so please and please, I just
They
wanted to.
Smith don't say they did not do anything. They went as prayer warriors.
Mhm.
They went
They
as
went.
prayer
They
warriors.
went as prayer warriors. So I put the ask you what a link in the chat if you want to join for like 2-3 minutes because we'll wrap it up
Smith
now.
I'll have to run off my iPad is low at the
Eh,
moment.
we'll have to give you 5 minutes
Oh yeah,
of
yeah, 5 minutes. That's what I was saying in five
quickly,
minutes because my
quickly.
iPad is on 8%.
5 minutes on the transfer merry-go-round
Ooh,
quickly because you have been following
people, the
the.
transfer is eating up. The transfer season is eating up.
So
It's
you
eating
so
up.
sorry,
It's eating up.
just put it. You mentioned from the merry-go-round of Sesko, Osime, Ishak, Gokares,
Yeah,
that merry-go-round. Just
yeah.
summarize
So
what really happened in between and why do you think that they just
it
sidelined
says yeah. So
in 5 minutes?
if we remember a couple of weeks back, I said it's most likely Osimhen is going to stay back at Galatasaray.
Yeah.
Although Napoli president is a very crazy man. He still
Mm-hmm.
acted stupidly, like during the negotiations. It was so difficult to deal with. It was very hard, even on Victor, and made sure that they because in football nobody pays huge amount at first, like instrumentally. So they say like they're going. I think the fee is going to come in 3 installments, about
Mm-hmm.
35 million euros each,
Yeah.
which is a lot. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money. That's a
Yeah.
lot of money. But he still got his way. They cannot sell him to any Italian team.
Yeah.
Ridiculous clauses, ridiculous clauses. But
Uh-huh.
eventually, Victor will be going to Galatasaray. I
Uh-huh.
feel that's not a bad move for Victor
Uh-huh.
because they're
Uh-huh.
in Champions League. We had that discussion. So
Uh-huh.
about Sesko, Arsenal wanted Sesko. There was a unanimous agreement between the board and Ateta and everybody,
Yeah.
better the new manager, to say, okay, well, so how the work now is technical director Andre Beta has a list and says, okay, these are our targets, one, two, three.
Uh-huh.
And he tries to negotiate with one, two, three at the same time.
Yeah.
So when it's time to say, okay, we're dropping a bid, they know, okay, so Sesko was the number one, and they started having discussions with his agents, but the discussions were not forthcoming. It was more like Sesko's agent was painting him like he's Messi, like he's already accomplished. When Arsenal see him more as somebody that still has a lot of development to do,
Uh-huh.
and they were also trying to push Lisby because Lisby too was also being difficult. Lisby was saying that it's either Arsenal pay 80 million in form of a release clause or you pay
Uh-huh.
90 million in like I think 2 installments, which is ridiculous.
Okay. Okay.
So then
Amala, just to make sure I get the context, I don't want you to because there's a lot of things you will unpack the way you are going. So,
mhm,
how did they remove Osimhen from that equation quickly? Arsenal.
Osimhen has been removed from the equation a long while ago, even before Beta came in. With the likes of Edu, Tim Lewis, they already said that. No, and I'm still going to try to speak to people to understand. There's one thing that there's still a mystery to me. I don't understand why a lot of European teams did not go in for Osimhen.
Yeah.
I want to understand why a lot of European
Can you
teams,
just study? I think that you can hear you.
I'm still going to try and once
Okay.
the transfer window season is over, I'll still try and talk to a couple of people to understand. I know why Arsenal did not go in, but the
Good.
likes of Chelsea, why didn't Chelsea go back in again? Why did they
Yeah.
just pivot to Delap and
I did say.
Pedro?
Okay. Let's move on. There's a team in England that according to Bushi Bulala, said they call them devils. We know them. Uh,
Sushi
so
Bulala.
yeah, we keep using Labalaba. I don't know what they call it. So what
Buchilaba.
Bushilaba? So despite that, they are in a very bad situation. So how come that they also remove Victor Osimhen in the conversation?
I think that they couldn't afford him in terms of his wages and in terms
Mm-hmm,
of the fee Napoli was going to request for. They
mm-hmm,
couldn't afford him.
uh-huh,
And Victor did not have time to wait for anybody.
uh-huh,
He doesn't have time to say, okay, I'm waiting because United are doing okay. When we sell this one, when we sell that one, we'll come in back for you. And Victor was not ready to wait for that. He wanted his future settled before he left Nigeria. I don't know if he's still in Nigeria before his holidays were over. So
Okay.
he just comes back and is going straight to the team. And so
Yeah.
that's why United want to know Porto.
So Bushi, is he? Sorry, I was mentioning. Is he? Sorry, people are saying that it's Bushi. Is it Bushi
Bushi
Laba?
lava, like lava
Okay,
lava.
Bushi, okay, Bushi Laba. Okay, Bushi Laba said that and a Spanish club came for him. Do you have an idea of that big Spanish side? Is it Barca or Real Madrid that came?
I
Or
believe it to be Atletico Madrid.
okay, that came.
Atletico
It's not.
Madrid.
It's not the big two.
Yes. It's not the big two, Atletico Madrid.
That's what.
Barca don't really have money, and they
Yeah.
want to get their striker next season
Yeah.
towards when they want to because they're not renewing Lewandowski's contract,
Yeah.
so they want to get him next season
Yeah.
when they want to get a striker next season. And
Yeah. Okay.
Madrid are still trying to balance out
Yeah.
the leg go of Rodrigo. They are
Mm-hmm.
thinking of loaning out Hendrick, so
Yeah. I just say.
it was
So last
Atletico
one
Madrid.
before you go, my part is very low. Liverpool came for him last year. They are not coming back again for him. So
Yeah.
and currently, I'm hearing that Isaac already told you that he wants £3,000 per week. So why do you think that they could pay Isaac £3,000, £3,000 per week, and Victor Osimhen is asking for something slightly less, and they cannot afford Victor? Do you think that because of Isaac is proven already in the Premier League?
100% Premier League proven. That's just it. They
Okay.
believe that a lot of English teams believe that
Mm-hmm.
that adaptation period, they're not sure, they're taking a risk. But
Yeah.
because you have been there, done that in the Premier League, they believe that okay, you are worth it. So
Okay.
that's just it.
Last
Premier League
question,
proven.
whether Newcastle, they are the one that started with this Victor Osimhen in the Napoli winning season. That's the Serie A winning season for Napoli. Newcastle wanted Victor Osimhen.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Osimhen wanted to be a good man and stayed with with Napoli.
Napoli.
That is it Eddie Howe said that there's no chance that Isaac is staying in Newcastle. He said that there's no chance.
I don't think he said it's not
He said there's
really
no
him
chance
saying
that he's going to be on the trip. So
yeah,
it's like,
exactly.
yeah.
There's no chance he's going to join them in Singapore. But
So
the issue now with Isaac and Newcastle is Isaac wants to leave.
mhm,
Isaac, but the issue now is the Saudi people are saying Liverpool is either you pay 150 million pounds or
uh-huh.
it's not leaving.
But they
Will
sold
Liverpool, will,
the yeah.
will Liverpool be ready to pay 150 million pounds? That's the big
That's
question.
big. That's big.
That's a lot of money.
So,
That's a
you
lot
know,
of money.
thank you for that quick roundup. So I won't want to jam through your time too
Thank
much.
you very much, McLeod. By God's grace, Friday again we'll be
Friday,
here.
yeah.
Guys, like, subscribe the channel. Dance football is the place to be.
Thank you, Dagwada. We'll see you again on Friday. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, I know that you know there's some people you know when there's a snake that if you match the snake in the tail, the snake will fight.
Yes.
But but if you touch the snake, any part of the body, the snake is okay. When I mentioned Victor, remember because he has followed Victor, and when he told me that Victor would not join Arsenal, he gave me the reason. So when I mentioned that Victor, I know that Latin might probably even join, which I think that you might even be. I know, but just like I know we were discussing something different before. Just remember that because he didn't join for like 3 weeks, but he want to give you like a quick roundup of Victor. So that's the reason why I give that chance. Like just contribute before I don't know.
Okay, maybe for the Osimhen one, I mean, I'm just thinking
yeah.
there might be maybe if you just stay 1 or 2 seasons and he will do well and they will buy him.
My person rated the transfer 2/10. Is it?
Yeah, if you say it's 2/10, 2/10 is relative. If you say 2/10, in the sense that the league, yes. But if you say 2/10, like the competitions you'll be playing in, so it's not 2/10. So I can say 2/10 is relative.
Yeah,
But yeah.
Yeah. So any other contribution? I want to talk about Mitchell.
Yeah, for the ladies, I'm still super excited, and then because um I was waiting for today's match too because I wanted a bank holiday, but hopefully it is
Yeah,
because England won already. I don't know if there'll be holiday tomorrow. Well,
they said maybe probably on Tuesday. Is it?
okay. Because
Me,
yeah,
I wait
that's
for
why
that.
me I want them to win.
Make I know. I have to be honest with you. My if not because of that back holiday, I might not want, because they would not allow us to sleep this night,
I'm
but,
telling you,
but
honestly, when I came in here, seeing this, I thought they already announced it that that's why you are doing this on
okay,
Sunday night because it's unusual.
unusual,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's why I'm still relaxed. Like they say, there might be something, and I'm not sleeping yet.
I think it's probably on Tuesday. The
Okay,
way they are
okay,
talking about that, because they're going to do the parade and everything on Tuesday. Maybe that's what it goes on.
wow, okay.
So
Yeah, nothing. There's nothing much to contribute, but I'm just super elated with yesterday and yeah. It's just Mr. Adedosun. We've not seen you for a while now.
yeah, I know that it's been.
No, on Friday, I wanted to join you, but when I go back, I joined the live. I haven't commented, waiting for the right time. Before I woke up, it was around 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, yeah,
Nature took hold of me straight.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the
So,
guy just said this
yeah,
on Victor. I think AFCON, AFCON is another factor that is stopping most of these European players from getting top African players, because you know there are some top African players that they will not want to miss AFCON. Never. Because now, imagine a case whereby when they need those players much, that's when they go for AFCON. I don't want any coach to be praying, any club coach to be praying that Nigeria should lose, so that we will not win the AFCON, so that their own player can go back. And they all used to put that into consideration. Now, remember, I point example and say maybe they should move Akon to summer, but there's no way you can move Akon to summer. In that part of the world, especially in South Africa, that's rainy season, and we don't have covered stadium. Even if we have covered stadium, how people get to the stadium when it's raining
but,
heavily?
but Asia
So
did not move their own. They didn't move their own now. Why would Africa move their own?
that's what I'm saying. Asians don't move their own. South Americans will not move their own. Nobody will move their own. So they should, if any club respect, see, now I'll be saying that way Africans should also do the needful. See, you see Brazilian clubs signing player for 50 million. So when we African clubs sign a player for $10 million, so that's just it, because our best players cannot play on our continents. That's
Mm-hmm,
why. That's why.
mm-hmm,
So even best South African player can play in South America. They play well in Mexico, they play in Argentina, they play in Brazil. They know
mm-hmm,
that they will sign it for a very good price. So
mm-hmm,
it will be on Africa. And that is killing our players. It's killing our
mm-hmm.
players. See, all these clubs are not coming for Osimhen. They're already factoring AFCON into their plan that, oh, so we are going to miss this player for 1 month. That about 4 weeks. I know 4 matches. Four matches can make you lose the league. That's my opinion, though.
Okay, okay. Do you agree with that? That Afcon is
Yeah,
also part
yeah,
of our.
yeah. I think I agree. And if for instance they are paying Osimhen maybe 200K, lesser money, they wouldn't mind say it's still worth the money. But if you are paying that much and you are going to be missing a period of say 6 to 7 matches, they will say it's not worth it. It's not worth the investment. So it's part of what they will look into. Say why they will not go for
Well,
big player. If you look into this Ghanaian guy Kudu's contract now, even as much as he's proven he had proven records in England already. It will be one chicken money.
mm-hmm. Say it's not really. And I'm just something. I was monitoring the program on Super Sports, and Ben McCarthy. He was the former Man United strikers coach.
Okay.
He said that when they were having a meeting with Eric Ten Hag, at the meeting they said that, okay, who are we going to sign? He said he put Victor Osimhen's name up front, and Eric Ten Hag too wanted Victor Osimhen, but the owner said that this guy will go to AFCON. that will be meeting this guy for 4 weeks. At the middle of the tournament, said, okay, that we're not going for Victor Osimhen. He said it clearly on Super Sports that that's the reason why they are not going for Victor
Wow.
Osimhen. He said, because he's the strikers coach, they called him that, what do you want us to do in this position? Oh, they should sign Victor Osimhen. So he didn't want to put him out there again because they think that maybe probably he's backing his African brother. His African brother. He said he just left it that way. That okay, since I don't want Victor Osimhen, that's actually what that is all. So I agree with you 100% that the AFCON is limiting us. Sorry, can you see it? But the side what Umbemo, Ahmad. No, Ahmad is all these things is typically politics. That's why I think. Because they're looking at the money they want to pay. I'm not sure Onana will be end up to Victor Osimhen. I'm not sure Mbwen will end up to Victor Osimhen. I'm not sure Ahmad is end up to Victor Osimhen. So, for example, now, if they pay him maybe 300k, 1.2 million without playing, £1 million, that without playing anything, and AFCON, and he's going to get injured for AFCON, it's also part of it. So
it's actually risky.
Yeah, it's actually what's risky. But what I can say is that I'm very concerned about our players not moving. Onyedika played for Club Brugge today. That means that there's no transfer coming.
See, all these guys, sorry to say, I think their mentality is not what we think. The way we place all these players in our own head, we the fans, is not where they place themselves. So that's just if you're in Oyedika's shoe, coming from where he came from, and then you see one club paying you 18,000 every week. You'll not be thinking of all these things we are thinking. You not even have time for all these ones we are doing.
Even that if you remember this also when Trading said something that about Isaac Sussex that they asked them to do like 7 laps, he will do 6. It's okay because he's getting money, 30k a week. Remember there was issue with him with two girls. Like he said, I'm rich, I get it. You remember now? So I'm happy, I have money. So this extra push is not there again.
Complacency.
And what surprise is that AC Milan are going after his midfield partner. I'm talking about Onyedika. Yoshari. And they are going, they are buying. In fact,
they are bent on get that guy.
Yes, Erogudare's partner up front is going to Wolfsburg. Everybody around them is getting moves. I was now wondering that what is now happening? What is really happening? What is really happening?
Even in one Bali that we think is going to make a move. It's not. One Bali is not going to go to Europe.
No, it's going to Rajaka Kablaka. Somebody just put a link that said that if a club is using AFCON as an excuse not to sign a player, it means that they don't value or want the player. Let's stop making excuses for these clubs. Do you agree with that, Ladi?
No.
Ade Damola. In as much as I want to agree with your comment, I still disagree in a certain way. See, most of these clubs, they are doing business. No club will tell you, no coach tell you that they don't value Osimhen. But why are they signing Osimhen? To win Lawrence. Okay? Now, if Osimhen will not be there, I don't pray for him to have injuries, but injuries bound to happen. He's going to be match through injury. But if he's going to miss like 4, 5, 6 matches just because he's going to AFCON, it's Osimhen. Like what I said, Umbemo is not the main player they have in Man U. If it's like imagine Madrid losing Mbappe to a competition for 4 weeks, how they will feel. So, bro, we should understand. It's not that they don't value these players, but they value their projects more than the players. Which is normal. Their projects, their business. That's just it. You can't afford to lose a player for for 4 or 5 matches.
Considering
Your
the weekly
yes,
wages, the expensive
yeah,
weekly
your
wages.
opponents will go past you. You think everybody be
Lali,
like you think all the clubs be like Arsenal that can be leading you with 40 points and still lose the league. No, not all the clubs will be like Arsenal. Sorry to the but
Lali, your opinion about this another asset.
I stand with Adidas because if, for instance, a player is getting and no, a player like Victor Osimhen status is getting 400k, and then is going to be missing 6 to 7 matches, and that there's risk of him getting injured, and they are going to be. Remember, these clubs are not signing type of Osimhen for just to win laurel. They are signing for business purpose because they know they can resell him for a better fee. If he goes to AFCON and then he ruptures his whatever, yeah, and then what's the gain? So it pays them for them to not invest in African player that is very expensive. You can invest in African player that they know, you know, it's like 50-50 chance. If he's getting 70, 80,000, all this it will be and the likes getting 70, 80,000. If they get injured, there's something they can play around. But for imagine you have a very expensive clothes, you will not wear it every day, you know.
Yeah,
So is the type of different thing. It's not as if they don't value African players. If
yeah.
they don't value African player, none of them will be in Premier League. But all these guys, you can if Alan was an African player, he won't be in Man City
So
because
somebody
of
said
the
that
investments.
everyone a follow up said, what about Salah? He's been to many Afcons.
that is why I responded to the person. I have some Egyptian friends. Egyptians are accusing Salah of not being committed to national team. One even said that Salah always pray for Egypt to lose so that I can go back to Liverpool. See, this is between your club and your country. If you
Mm,
do to your club side, you are against your country. If you do your country against your club, then you choose one.
yeah,
Most Egyptians don't appreciate Salah. They say they believe it gives more to Liverpool than to the national team.
yeah,
I just see it.
yeah, yeah. So in fact, I actually tend to actually agree with Idol too. I mean that see the issue is this is hard. When these guys make decisions, we don't know what they're thinking in their mind. We
Yeah,
don't know what they're thinking
yeah.
in their mind because I'm pretty sure that there was a player that they are signing, one club was signing. Since then, he has not played for changed national to Africa before. So in his contract, you are French. So constantly you start going to AFCON. The club started behaving, and everything. I remember over you days said that he went to AFCON, he got injured national assignment. So when they sent another invitation, the club said that okay, are you going or not? Because
Hmm.
they are not ready to foot the bill that okay, you will go, you get injured, and you come back again, we're going to be the one to treat you. They don't want that. So sometimes these clubs, I won't lie to you, if it's business, it's business, it's totally business. If you get injured, national assignments, Nigeria will abandon you.
Of course.
That is it. Do you
I
know
know, you
that bad
know,
boy now? To say Adegbite, who
I
had
know,
got
you know.
injured and he got abandoned by the NFF.
And again, it's only in England, maybe Spain and France, maybe France, that their league is there's sort of sanity there. I was
Mm-hmm.
watching Boniface's podcast with Ndidi and Franco
Mm-hmm.
Yeka. They said some of them, their first signature. That's why you see them in all this rubbish league. That they will just go there, they will show you, they will give you visa, and then you'll be seeing plane, you'll be seeing contract. If you are not signing, go back to your country. So most of them will just sign. So I
Hmm.
can feel what they are feeling. Imagine Boniface saying he used to sell pepper in Ondo from Akure and coming from that type of family. I mean, when he said the things he said in that podcast, I kind of like felt for him. He talked about I don't know if you've seen the podcast. He talked
I saw
about
it from the
he
podcast.
talked about the Saudi league
Uh-huh.
and this thing. He said he used to have injury, and he just
Uh-huh.
thought about it that what if he has another injury that just ruins his career. So he
Uh-huh.
just felt like, well, we should just go for the money. I mean, in our own view as fans, we are not happy. But
Yeah.
he knows what he's
Situation.
going through. He knows what he's going through. So sometimes these
It's this thing.
players, they have
This,
hidden battle they are fighting that we
they are
don't know.
fighting. Never know. Yeah.
Similar, that's why I don't. That's why I don't blame it on Osimhen for wanting to go to Galatasaray. Even if Osimhen says he's going to Saudi, everybody see Osimhen next 5-10 years will be out of Super Eagles. Then we will be forgotten. We don't talk about other strikers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the young man, what he says when he said is what we live we live with after. So look at go and hear he said, I
Yeah.
know Olusosu. Olusosu, one of the poorest places in Lagos.
Yeah.
And he said in that place that his family was even
We're the
poorer than the
poorest.
poorest.
Yeah.
You can even imagine. So we
Yeah.
don't blame all these boys. Guys,
Yeah.
like the other Edu said, the other Edu, Asians will always go and honor the national team because Asian League, Saudi, Qatar, they assign players for a huge fee. No African club can sign a player for $50 million. No
No.
African
Never.
club. So that's why obviously if your house is not sweet, people will they will give you shit outside. But if your house is good, they'll give you shit. Fuck, you just rubbish them and go back home. So, so we don't have to blame these players. I used to blame them, but I'm like, see, it's like my boy Kazim. Since he got injured, the guy is just trying to survive now. Many players are survive. They find it very difficult to survive after football. Because when they are now, was meant to reach, he flying VDM, all those one flying up and down. By the time the young man gets out of football now, do you think he'll be able to fight them? No. If where they are going to is where they are going to make money, bro. Like that's what I say,
I
bro.
saw
That's it.
a tables video with Eagle Striker, and I saw how I listened to how he got injured, and you know, I'm happy he's back now. But watching what he said to Eagle Striker, I felt so much pity for him.
Yeah.
A
And
table.
yeah. And just to wrap it up, I want to say this thing. I agree with you about career. You have to you have to get what you have to get. And I'm not saying this not to smash a player. One player reached out to me that say he has not eaten since he's a player that I actually want he was part of he played under 20 for Nigeria before. He played in Portugal, in Czech Republic, in areas you think that he should have made money. And with due respect, this boy was living like a flamboyant life in 2015, 2016, 2017, with flying cars and everything. But now, the guy said that he has not even eaten his money. Say, just realized that, say, very good. Say,
He's not playing again.
I think his visa expired in Europe. So he did not quickly renew. I think he had issues with the club. Club was meant to renew, visa expired, and the club asked him to go to Nigeria to go and try and do it again. But the club just used that to push him to Nigeria. So since then, he went to play for an NPFL side. If you want to finish your life, go and play for NPFL side. He played, did not get any money. In that, when he played 2 months in that NPFL side, I don't mention the Southern team, he got injured there. Since he got injured, things changed dramatically. So it's sad. But the issue is that maybe this guy, maybe he had an opportunity to go to Saudi Arabia. Why did he go there? Why did he go to China there? If I mention the guy's name now, a lot of people will look him up and know him directly. But it's just sad that his story actually is like that. Okay, now, what do you want to do? He's still looking for club side. And the guy is like 30. 19 and this thing. It's 32. The guy is 32. So
and he's originally like 32.
His original is 32. I know too. His original is 32. You know how old he might probably be.
Yes, sir.
So that means that if this guy did not learn any handwork, If he's not learning and work, he's finish. Or he goes to school. Oh no, that is it now. If the guy is not learn any handwork, be able to go to the street and maybe probably do some few things, they don't roast him.
Well, it's not easy for a
It's not
player
easy.
that has been on that level to now go, even though he learn mechanic or carpenter, if you're not going to be collecting one job,
No,
saying he's an handyman.
no,
At
okay.
least
Daddy, I know of a former Super Eagles player. He's now working for a Super Eagles player again in Lagos. He's helping to manage. This guy played for Nigeria very well. He's now the person that employed him is his teammate. What's his teammate? Yes. I don't want to mention the player's name. There's no shame there.
but
See,
it's a better still.
before hunger kill the person, there's no shame there. It's now working for that same Super Eagle player. So I don't think we know the Super Eagle player is working for. I don't want to mention. He's he's from your area. I don't want to mention. He's working for that player. So there's no shame in all these things. So, if my brother, the guy got married when he was playing football, but the marriage, after he finished football, the marriage did not work again. It was a beautiful marriage. The proposal was so good. They just won the trophy. He knelt down. Can you marry me? Things like that. Things were beautiful there. I don't know. I will go. I'm not going that because you are saying anything. I'm not going that area. I don't know that area.
No.
So it was beautiful.
Very, very, very painful.
So if you realize that, okay,
if I see sometimes we have to say this just to look at message I sent you about somebody. If I want to go play for Nigeria, for his Nigerian, look at this 120 player that this is Sega boys. This 120 player that played for Roda, that played in Holland, played this thing again. This guy, that defender,
I know.
Look what happened to him when Miguel went to play the one exhibition man. We look at where he was. We can say, you did here. See, he was shy. He was shy.
One of that player in that team, is no one is Toro Sigamu. How would I put it? Say you can take a base. Imagine. So there's
thank you, Kevin Manuel. Thank you, Kevin Manuel.
I don't mention him here. So I don't mention him. It's your own. So what I'm saying is this: some of these guys need advice at that critical stage. But if the thing no work, my brother, if it's to carry concrete to make money than to go and steal, let them do it.
Yes, now.
Let them do it. See, this guy, I like him so much. He's working for his teammates. See, the guy, things was meant to work out for him. You know him very well. I don't know. Things is very outspoken. Things was meant to work out for him, but it didn't work out for him.
You don't want to mention him, but you are giving too much tips.
No. See, I don't see that matter there. So
because he want court case.
Yes, that is why you have to look at it around, very well. For example, now I know of a player when they are calling them to come and play the charity game in Nigeria. The guy, if you don't pay him good money, will not. Why do you think so? The man used to play for one small club in England before, in the Premier League. He likes small club in England before. The guy also played for Better Insurance. I don't think we know the player. He had so many houses here. The short time
Julius Agawa.
I don't know. He's taking care of himself. So if those people, he's taking care of himself back home to sustain himself. So that guys,
Wait, you used to ask for money for charity games.
Before you go and play charity in Nigeria, the start fee is 300,000 naira. There is a player. I won't want to mention him again, but I will describe as a player too. He was a very big player in the NPFL. He did not play for Nigeria. I also don't mention Nemo, please, on this one though. Don't mention Nemo because you might know. He used to be a very big player in Nigeria. They called him for charity game. He said, if they are not paying this amount of money, I'm not coming. Oh. The wife now went to go and call him at the back. Don't mind him. Oh. Put his name there. Doesn't have money. This player I'm talking about played several years in Europe. Oh. And it was a big player in the NPFL. I thought to please don't mention him. I know you know the player. The player is from, I don't want to mention where the player is from. You know the player. Big player in the NPFL, also played in Europe. So, you know the player. So I'm just trying to say that sometimes things can go, but some people don't accept reality. Before they accept it, it's going to take time. When it takes time, there might already be mental problem. Yes, now, go and check our former headmaster. He locked himself in the house for so many years when he stopped playing football for so many days because he couldn't face the reality. He woke up in the morning and he can't go and play football again. Yeah, the morning training gone. That one again, self. That's why most of them go to and do coaching because coaching is closer. That's why most of them go there. It's not as if some of them want to be a coach.
That's the reason why. That's the reason why they lose matches because they don't really have passion for it.
That's why. Go and listen to IoT podcast with Shiri Olofijano. He said, "Got to say, he call his people. The money is not coming in like before. So everybody, give yourself play though. So
do you know?
Not just see.
I think that's the reason why Mikel came out of his shell. Because
yes, and he came out of his shell. You can see Mikel now. See, guys, I don't want to do too much.
Do you know Mikel had a record label for his junior brother?
Yes,
he sings, and the boy sang rubbish, and then obviously the money is already gone. So those are part of the things. Yes, now I know the boy. They used to play it on Sound City FM that time. So those are part of the things now that he will write in the account that he has done.
Elder brother, the one that came for Eberechi, the one that came for Rangers.
No, Mikel. When Mikel was playing, his family was giving birth anyhow.
Yes.
Because they had the brother that played for Chelsea. See, I want to give you a story before I out because I already should pass my time. There's a player. I was here in Manchester when that player came to our church. He's former super good player. I will not mention the player's name. He came to our church. And and they were praying. Hey. The pastor assumed that he doesn't know the player. We know he know the player. He just say, you're gonna be something. So that night, the pastor now told the player to go and set up business for the wife. Say the wife could become big business woman and things like that. I'm just trying to say this, all the business when they set up
for pastor wife, I mean for who?
For the player wife, may go set the business.
Okay.
Up. If I mention the player now, most of you will know the player. He used to play Premier League before. So all the business enter water. Do you know how many times our footballers will go and set up business for people that the money will just go down the drain? They will not focus on the business. The lady did not focus on the business because money was coming from his husband, from her husband. He didn't focus on that business. The business. No, I don't want the business because some of you might go and trace the business. That only Facebook will see him, Instagram will see him. Before you know it, 6-7 months down the drain, they don't use them. They don't use them. Do you know how many players how many players will set up business for families and the whole thing will go down the drain? Which account would they want to write it? Well, sometimes you help people to help you in the future. You know that?
Yes.
When things don't go well. But the problem is this: the people when you help, they're not helping themselves. That is the problem our people normally make. I pity Victor Osimhen, and I'll say it here. And when Victor Osimhen when they were doing that saga with Mr. DeFreeze, this sister made a statement, say the money where they send. That means that Victor Osimhen sends money regularly.
50
Yes.
million. 50 million each.
He sends money regularly.
50
And
million
what are you
each.
saying? Yes, to send money regularly.
You want to kill the boy?
See, that means that some of them self, if they are working, they are not working. No. They're just using say they want to go to the office. They are not working. No. They are waiting for something to come down every month. So for somebody with that responsibility, if something starts up, you don't finish them now. Mhm. So 50 million each, imagine.
See Taiwo, eh? When
Mhm.
he came out in 2002 or 2003, I was still
Uh,
living in Edimu Egbeda at that time. So I know him very closely. He
mhm,
had a junior brother,
mhm,
that one guy like that. He rented a flat for him. And inside that building, there's 4 flats.
mhm,
So there's another 3 other flats and one. So there's 4 flats. Then afterwards, he bought the flat for that guy. That guy used to bring all these street boys inside there. They would just be enjoying and enjoying. Now, like this,
mhm,
I'm not saying Taiwo is broke, but
mhm,
I mean,
He's
all
not
this
broke for
money.
that. He spends his money wisely now.
mhm,
Yeah, I think so. I think so. But all
mhm,
this money would have been channeled to, because that boy, I knew he lives reckless life, because he used to dress like Ukwa in London. Because his brother is the footballer, he will
mhm,
wear jersey and wear boots and wear trousers. This thing he'll be using it to go and buy Maggie on the road, just
mhm,
because you can tell the kind of life he's living. So,
mhm,
but now like this, now that the money is no longer coming, if you see the guy
See,
now, it's
mhm,
it's, it's a
sweet,
different
sweet.
person entirely.
I told you a bit about Kazim now. That brother,
mhm,
all the actors, actresses, this gone because his one of the elder brother was into movie. See now, I remember that one of our former foremost player that everyone loves, that everyone loved then. When he started a club for his wife, he started a club. Like I don't know if you know that club. Where is the club today? The night club.
mhm,
Club 10. Where is the club today?
Ah,
We used to go there.
that's the
Where
Kucha's
is the club?
club now.
He's,
uh-huh,
he said for long,
They've
which club?
sold it. They sold it. He
Because
is now Jade
see,
Club or so.
see,
uh-huh,
I see. I always say, what you don't know about, put people that know about it there. But once you make it, oh, because my family. I was at that club once. The wife talked to us rudely. People said, "Who are you? Who are you?
mhm.
Who started leaving the club?" But see, what you don't know, don't go into it. Do
Don't
not
go
go
into
into
it.
it.
That
When
is
because
it.
because when I was a used to be a transporter, I knew
Yeah.
that I when became bottle or buses for his father. I don't know, it was probably that might still be running now. That might still be running.
Yes.
I knew
Uh-huh.
what this guy Taribo did for his younger brother. That
Mhm,
was all of us grew up in Lagos. Taribo tried for his younger brother, but that did not do
mhm.
anything.
So,
A lot of
so
them.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
was
So
saying,
I just advise them, please leave the moment and also what enjoy your money. Guys, thank you guys for joining. I don't want to reach the 2 hours mark. I don't try. Thank you guys for joining. Daddy, thank you for
All right,
my
boss.
ideas
All right,
too.
boss.
Thank you.
yeah, later,
So
later.
so that is that today. I spent, I promised 1 hour. I spent like almost 2 hours, but that's just a reaction. So poultry business destroyed me. Poultry business destroy me. Why in Nigeria? Don't try poultry business. So see, they go finish your egg. Well, thank you, because I was here, very conversation. So there's going to be a time that we're going to come and just discuss, just to chat. I like catching up with you because I was live on Instagram yesterday. I realized that YouTube community is different from Instagram community. That's why I'm not just here talk about the WAFCON, and also chat about Super Eagles players. So, guys, thank you for joining. Join me tomorrow. I'll be live with IoT Eagles Tracker for Nigeria FC podcast, and also on Friday for Friday Football Club. Chan will be coming up. I'll be previewing the Chan very soon too. So don't forget to just stay tuned. And also the World Cup qualifier. There's some breaking news coming from the World Cup qualifier. I will let you know about those ones too. This week is very crucial for the World Cup qualifier. So many announcements, so many things is coming up this week for the World Cup qualifier. We'll start our tactical preview of the game between Nigeria and Rwanda very soon, and also the Nigeria versus South Africa game. So a lot of breaking news coming this week. So the stadium we're going to be playing the I don't know. This will go. We can get the final of the channel. We can get to it. So it will clash with the game against Rwanda. Yes. No, Rwanda game is on the 5th. On the 4th. No, sorry. Rwanda game is Rwanda game is Rwanda game is on the 4th. On the 4th. It's on the 4th. No, it's on the 4th. It's just that they have not really, they didn't update it very well. But if you go and check Rwanda, FA website is on the 4th of September on Thursday. So sorry, it's on the 5th of September on Friday. Then we play South Africa on the 9th of September. So they have not updated. That's the reason why it's not, it's not there. But I'm following it directly from the Rwandan FA website. So that's where I'm actually following directly from. So we're going to be going to the World Cup qualifier, very soon. NHL is preparing very well. The list is going to be out in like 2 weeks for the World Cup qualifier. So it's just waiting for players to get moves and everything. So we're going to be diving into those conversations and everything and see exactly. So thank you guys for joining me today, this impromptu live. I want to say shout out to Tisilogo for your support. I really actually appreciate that. That's my main man. Tisilogo, thank you. Thank you, Dawada. Thank you, Aida, thank you, my guy, Laddie, for finding time to actually to join this live program too. And also, shout out to Aida for your super chat. I really also appreciate you. Thank you for your love. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Friday for my UFC podcast. See you. Thank you.